welcome to Gabriel Casas Piano. Today we'll be talking a little bit about notes and their values, so let's get started. Okay, so here's a breakdown of notes and their values. The longest note that you'll see in music is a whole note. Looks like a whole, only spelled with a W, like the whole pie. That's a whole note. Now if we were to chop that whole note in half, divide it by 2, you would get 2 half notes. These are half notes. Okay, if we were to chop a half note in half, you would get 2 quarter notes. These are quarter notes. And if we were to divide a quarter note by 2, you would get 2 eighth notes. Eighth notes have the flag. Those are eighth notes. There is also a dotted notes. Let's just say, I'll give you a dotted half note for example. So here's a half note and we add the dot. Now a dot to the side of a note head, not under it or above it, I mean something different, but to the side of a note head as the half of the value of the note that it sits in front of. Half of a half note is a quarter note. So this is like having a half note plus a quarter note, which would then give us 3 counts. It would give us 3 counts in 4/4 time. Time signatures, you'll see 2 numbers stacked on top of each other at the beginning of a piece of music. The most common that you'll see is 4/4 time. 4/4 time is so common that it's actually called common time. So if you see a C at the beginning of a piece of music, it means 4/4 time. The bottom number tells us what beat is going to get 1 count. If the 4 is on bottom, that stands for the quarter note getting 1 count. 4. That stands for a quarter note getting 1 count. Okay, there's our quarter note, it'll get 1 count. Okay, the top number tells us how many counts there'll be in each measure. There'll be 4 counts in each measure. Quarter note gets 1 count. Okay, so if the quarter note gets 1 count, and then the half note gets 2, whole note gets 4. These eighth notes, 2 of them would equal 1 quarter note, 1 count. And the dotted half would equal 3. You could even have a dotted quarter. Here's a quarter note worth 1 count. Put the dot in front of it. Half of a quarter note is an eighth note, so this is like having, a dotted quarter is like having a quarter note plus an eighth note. 1.5 counts in 4/4 time. Okay, that wraps up our lesson on notes and note values. Please memorize those notes and memorize their values, and we'll see you next time.